Hi students, now I am going to discuss the topic of model analysis of beam using ANSYS software. I am going to uh, do the procedure, how the step-by-step procedure will be acting for the model analysis of beam using ANSYS APDL. This is a model analysis of beam. I wanted to get the natural frequency of the system for beam. Again, I am taken the cantilever beam. This was the cantilever beam which is taken for analysis. In model analysis, we have to consider three properties: Young's modulus, Poisson ratio, and density. Because a density is with weight which is placed the vital role on finding the frequency. So that mass we are taken into the account of density, and we will not apply any load, because in a model analysis we should not apply any load. We should find the natural frequency of the system. A natural frequency means we should not apply the load on particular beam. Let us start the ANSYS APDL. You have a mechanical APDL 15, you can select it. This is the front window of the ANSYS software. Let us start the model analysis of cantilever beam, right? These are the dimensions of the beam. These are the material properties of the beam. Preference, go to structural. Preference, go to structural, give OK. Then you go for preprocessor. Preprocessor, you can select element type. You can select the element type. Add, again add. You have a beam. You have a 3D finite strain, 2 node on it. Now we can select 2 node 188. Give OK. Give OK. Then close it. We have selected the element which is called beam by element selection. Next we go for material property. You go for material property, material model, material property, material model, structural, linear, elastic, isotropy. As I said that steel, we have a steel is a isotropic property of the material, so we can select a steel 200 e power 9 is a gigapascal. I am putting it. Then 0.3 Poisson ratio, right? Then I wanted to give the density. The density of the steel is 7850 kg per meter cube, right? I have given it, right? This is the properties I have assigned for that particular beam. Again, I wanted to assign the section, beam cross section. I wanted to assign the beam cross section. Go to beam section. You have a preprocessor. First you go for preprocessor, then section. You click section. In section you have a beam, select beam. Then you have a common section. Click it. In common section you have a, now we are going to see about rectangular only. So that we have a square. So that we have selection of 0.01 meter, 0.01. We can simply here type 0.01 meter, 0.01 meter. Give OK. The section has been created, assigned for that particular beam. Then I wanted to model the beam, right? Modeling, create key points, inactive CS. Modeling, create key point, inactive CS. First point I am assigning at 0. First point I am assigning at 0. Initially I wanted to start with the origin 0, so that I have created the first point. I have to create the second point. Second point, give a second point. I have to give the distance of x direction, right? What is the distance of x? 1 meter they given. They given a 1 meter. You can give it as a 1 meter. Then OK. Click OK. After creating the two key points, you can join these key points by using line. Create line, lines, straight line. You can select a straight line. You have to select create line, line, straight line. You have to select the first line, first point and second point. You have to select the first point and second point, right? This is the point of line. You can select it. After selecting the line, you can mesh it. This is the CAD model. This CAD model has to be converted into finite element model by meshing it, right? You can select mesh tool, click the mesh tool, lines set, click this line, give OK. I wanted to divide this line into number of elements. How many divisions I can divide? I can select 50, right? This is the 50. 50 elements can be divided. Then again you can keep rise and hidden button. Now I have divided, I wanted to mesh it. You can select the mesh button here. You have a mesh button, you can select it, mesh button. You can select the entire line and give OK. Automatically it will be meshed. The CAD model is converted into finite element model by discretization of elements, then it can be meshed. Then after meshing, I wanted to apply the boundary condition, right? As I said that previously, you will not apply the load because you are finding the natural frequency of the system. Natural frequency of the system, there you will not apply the load. What is the mass density? Based on the density, you will get a natural frequency of the system. Then you will get a mode shape, right? Then I wanted to apply only a displacement because it is a cantilever beam, so that one end is going to be fixed in all directions, right? Load, define load, apply structural displacement on key points. Displacement on key points. You select this key point, give OK. Give OK. You can select all degrees of freedom. You can select the all degrees of freedom because I am wanted to get a all degrees of freedom wanted to arrest because cantilever beam, right? You can raise it then button, you can close it here, right? All degrees of freedom you can select it, right? After applying the load, now I wanted to do the analysis, right? As I said that previously, I wanted to find the model analysis, natural frequency of the system and mode shape, right? First, I wanted to find the natural analysis type. You go for analysis type, new analysis, loads, analysis type, new analysis. You select the new analysis. I wanted to do the model analysis. I can select the model analysis, select the model, OK, give OK. You can select the model. After selecting the model, you wanted to give the load steps and frequency ranges, right? Analysis option, go for analysis option. You can select block Lenser method. It is because it can be discretized into better way and it will get a result better accuracy. So that we are selecting block Lenser method. Number of modes, I wanted to extract 3 modes, right? And I wanted to extract, you can write n number of modes, but practically I wanted to explain it 3 modes. It is enough to explain 3 modes, right? I am selected 3 modes, give OK. I am starting with, you can give a starting frequency, ending frequency. If you are not known, you can give it with a 0 also. If I wanted to get a frequency range to 0 to 100, I am giving the 0 to 100, right? 0 to 100. Give OK. Give OK. I have given the frequency range, all the data are given, and now I wanted to solve this problem. I am given a boundary condition, I am given the condition. Now I wanted to solve this problem. Then solution, solve currentless, solution, solve currentless. This is once you get a solution done only, your problem is completely whatever your procedure adopted for this problem is correct. Otherwise, it will be wrong. You have to go again and you have to start with the problem. Now we got solution done, then we have to extract the result. As I said that previously, we wanted to find the mode shape and natural frequency of the system. I wanted to find the mode shape, right? Next you go for general post processor, read result, general post processor, read result. Why I am going to read result means I have applied 3 modes. I wanted to find the 3 modes of deviation from this beam. So I got selected modes, read, first set, you can select the first slit, then you go for plot result, deformed, undeformed shape. Then you can select the first set, then deformed result, deformed shape, undeformed shape. You can select it, give OK. See that this is the frequency of the system, 8.153 Hertz. As we are given a unit in Newton meter, so that we can get in a Hertz. The 2.25 is a deviation from this beam by first frequency of first mode shape. I wanted to get a second mode shape, right? Again, go to read result, next set. You can give the read result, next set. You can select the next set. Then you go for plot result, again deformed, undeformed, give OK. This is the second way. Here the frequency is 8.14, 2.24, it is deviating, right? I have given a 3 mode shape, so that I wanted to extract 3 mode shapes, right? First one I have extracted, second one, third one I wanted to extract it, right? Again you go for read result, next set. Again read result, next set. Plot result, deformed, undeformed shape, click it, give OK. This is the third step. See that frequency is going to be changing, because the third step frequency will be more, because you are bending it more, so that the frequency is going to be more, right? This is the way you have to find the mode shape and natural frequency for the cantilever beam. Right now you can extract in the form of 3D also. Style, size and shape, you can on this button, you will get a 3D. Right, this is the 3D view of the cantilever beam. Right, thank you for watching my video. Thank you.